welcome to the Obviously Rare podcast. I am your host, Michael T. Porter. I hope y'all doing all right out there. Got a few things to set up right here. Hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all staying safe. Hope y'all in good spirits. I hope y'all take care of them babies. If you got babies, hope y'all take care of yourself. God, Christ, and the Holy Spirit bless this episode because there's a lot of sick people out there. There's a lot of tormented souls out there walking among us, and we just don't know. We just don't know. Oh man, I'm feeling good today. Hurt my back. For those of you that care, for those of you that care, hurt my back, but slowly coming back. I've been running the last couple days, getting back in the groove of things, and doing some planks. Been planked uh, bear crawls or mountain climbers, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just been staying can't get it out, staying active. And that's the whole thing about it. When you at your absolute worst, I was in actual pain. Absolute pain, the highest level of pain. I was like, you know what? When you get that much pain in you, you be like, there's nothing worse. I can't feel any more pain than this. I can't hurt any more than I can't hurt any more than what I'm hurting right now. There's no level of pain that can compare to the type of pain I'm having right now. So once I got that mindset, I just pushed on through. And that's what 250 Gemstones is all about. That's what the Obviously Rare podcast is all about. It's all about going beyond expectations. I was expected to lay down like a dirty dog. I was expected not to get up. But then I rose again by the power of the Almighty. Let's get into this. Came across this story, man. This just broke my heart. I just couldn't believe this raggedy woman was blessed with a beautiful baby. This woman throws her baby and boils her baby alive because the baby had a dirty diaper. The baby pooped on itself. That's what babies do. Babies poop on themselves, and this raggedy broad thought it was a good idea to boil her own child, boil her own baby in hot water. Let's get some drum roll action going on. This is according to lawandcrime.com if you guys want to check out the article. Mother frustrated over soiled diaper gives 8-month-old son scolding bath leading to severe burns and his death. Boiled her baby alive. Look at that cute little baby boy right there and this demonic figure right here. Ugly creature. She looked like the It Clown, like the black It Clown. Look where they at. Look where they're at. Look at these old buildings. Woo! Her name is Jataria Clemens. What kind of name is that? Jataria. A Texas. Oh, it's out here in Texas. Shout out Mother F in Texas. Shout out Mother F in Dallas. D-Town. What is in? Okay, in Cortland Clemens. Let me see. What part of Texas this is? Kennedy Circle in Hooks, Texas. Hooks. A Texas mother is accused of killing her 8-month-old baby by plunging him into a bath with scalding water after allegedly getting frustrated because he soiled his diaper, leaving the infant with burns and injuries that later killed him, police say. Jataria Clemens, 21, formerly of Texarkana, is facing charges of injury to a child and manslaughter in connection to the death of her son, Cortland Clemens, on February 4th, according to the Hooks Police Department. Cops announced Saturday that they were looking to take her into custody. If anyone sees Clemens or knows of her whereabouts, please call 911 and advise law enforcement. Officers and deputies. Oh, wait. So they don't know where she is? Hold on. Okay, well, let's see. They didn't find her. Officers and deputies with Bowie County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to a home at 100 Kennedy Circle in Hooks for a medic assist call that day and found medical responders performing CPR on Cortland upon their arrival, local CBS affiliate KSLA reports. Clemens was allegedly staying with a relative. Justice of the Peace J. Womack ordered that Cortland's body be sent to the Southwest Institute of Forensics for an autopsy, which listed the cause of death as thermal injuries, scalding. A homicide investigation was launched, and Hood's police teamed up with detectives at the Texarkana, Texas Police Department to probe and question Clemens. She allegedly admitted to giving her son an extremely hot bath while living at a residence in the Texarkana roughly 2 weeks before he died. So she was staying with her relatives in Texarkana, and during her stay, this is when she lost her mind and boiled her baby alive. According to KSLA, she says she was frustrated with him because of the accident. Though his time on Earth was brief, Cortland brought immense joy, love, and light to those who knew him. An online obituary says his sweet presence will forever be cherished in the hearts of his family. Once again, if you guys want to check out the article, lawandcrime.com, this is a miserable mom who got frustrated with her own child and uh, threw him in a hot tub, scolding her own child. Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this obvious rare podcast commentary? Well, of course you. That's why your ass is here. I don't know who raised her. I don't know how she views life. There's obviously something wrong with this woman. I believe that once again, every time I cover these stories, there is no father around. There is no father around. There ain't no coincidence. Stop putting your man juice in the stomachs of these crazy ass women. These women are crazy. And I think after or during the pregnancy, the father of that child realized that this woman is absolutely nuts and he bailed. Because there's a first clue. Look at that nasty ass neighborhood. I ain't trying to poo poo on nobody living in messed up conditions because I've lived in messed up conditions. I know what it's like to live in the hood, but goddamn, I ain't have no kids up in there. I'm not raising my kids in the hood. I'm not raising my kids. It's not just the raggedy building. It's the mentality. It's the mentality. Everybody frustrated. Everybody blaming other people why they ain't got none. Self-pity. There's a lot of spiritual pitfalls that people find themselves in, especially in the ghettos. It seems like there's a dark cloud over these ghettos, right? It seems like there's a dark cloud, but this dark cloud is actually, a lot of this stuff is manufactured. A lot of this stuff is by design, social engineering. We get into that a little bit. We will get into that in a little bit, but I want to let y'all know that this father left this girl long time ago. She crazy. She's off. You can tell by her hair. She ain't combing her hair. She walked outside, and this is a mother, right? And I'm thinking to myself, why this girl didn't comb her hair? Looking like a goddamn clown. She crazy. Hair ain't combed. And I 100% believe she took her frustration out on life on her baby. She's poor. Her hair ain't combed. She is lacking financial stability. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have any skills. She doesn't have a network. She doesn't have people that can help her and get her to where she needs to go. She doesn't have any resources. I don't know if she graduated from school, from high school. Let's say she got a high school diploma. She doesn't have a certificate. She doesn't have a license. She doesn't have a trade. She doesn't have a degree. Skills, right? Investments, savings. These are all things you need before you raise a child. And I know she doesn't have this. I'm 100% confident she doesn't have this. You know why? You know why? Because she's living with somebody else. She is living with one of her relatives. Now, if you're living with a relative, what that means? You need some help. If you're living with a relative, that means you need some help. That means the decisions that you have made are not getting you to where you need to go. This is the decisions that you have made have got you into quicksand, right? And I think this relative that she was staying with, I really think that relative didn't want that girl up in there having children out of wedlock because it never said that she was married, had children out of wedlock, no degree, no skills, no network. She has nothing going on. She hasn't accomplished anything. She hasn't accomplished anything. And all that frustration, baby, when I know what it's like to be frustrated. I know, especially as a man, when you're out here trying to grind, you're trying to get it, and the system is designed to hold you back. The system is designed to keep you broke and in debt. And you're trying to get this. You got dreams. You got aspirations. You're innovative. I'm talking about myself or people that's like me. You're innovative. You got all this going on. Everything. So many distractions. Right? Um, it builds up. And I know it builds up because this is why you got so much crime in these type of neighborhoods. This is why you got so much murder. This is why you got so many robberies in certain parts of the United States. I'm not justifying that because you made a bad decision that should justify you committing crimes. What I'm saying is I've been in the ghettos. It's a game, man. It's a sick, perverted, demonic game that they play on poor people, and it builds, especially when you're not connected with God, when you don't have any direction, truth, serenity, and direction. That's what 250 is all about. Truth is, you got to get yourself together. God has a plan for you if you allow Him to come into your life, and if you allow yourself to accept the plan. A lot of us don't want to accept that plan. A lot of people don't know who God is or what does it mean. And that's crazy. There's a lot of people out there, but I just think most people just ignore God, right? I don't know anything about the religious stuff because you chose not to learn anything about God. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the whole background of this one, but I know she's not fit for this child. And she's proven it by the way she's treating the little baby. 8-month-old threw him in scorching hot water, boiled her baby alive. How do you do that? Life got so bad that you wanted to boil your own baby alive. You want to put burns all over your baby's body. Come on, woman. But frustration builds. I'm not justifying what she's doing. I'm just saying frustration builds, especially for a woman. They're the more the sensitive creatures. They're more emotional, a lot more emotional than men. They're the affectionate creatures, the emotional creatures, the sensitive creatures. Everything is predicated, mostly, not all women, but initially it's predicated on their emotions, how they feel, and they feel they're so much different from men. This is why, especially in the black neighborhoods, they're trying to get all of these young boys away from their fathers and be up under their mother. Get the young niggas under their mother's authority. Get all of these little monkeys under the mama monkey. Get all of these poor, misguided, misdirected little male monkeys under their mothers so they can be emotional. They already don't have the skills. They don't know how to fix cars. They don't know how to fight. They don't know how to shoot. They don't know how to do none of these things. They don't know how to do none of these. They don't have any skills. They don't have any connection with God. They have no connection with their masculinity because of one thing, especially in the black community, a black woman is going to emasculate their boys because they fear that them little niggas going to run over their house. They're supposed to run over their house. And this is what black women don't realize. This is what the black woman don't realize. They're supposed to run over the damn house because they are the man. Ain't no other man around. They are the little lions coming up or little monkeys coming up. One day they're going to be some big gorillas and you can't handle them. And most of these black women understand they cannot handle these little monkeys once they become mid-sized gorillas. When they become full gorillas, eating up all your food, washing up all your cable, got dirty clothes all over the place, they back talking you. This is what they fear. This is why they, excuse my French, this is why black women pussify young black males because they know that they're going to lose control. Here's the thing, black women, you have to lose control because they have to grow. See, this is where it all gets mixed up. In order for your baby boy to become a man, he has to be a man. That means being territorial. That means taking charge. You're a woman, black queens and all queens, Asian queens, white queens, any single mother that's raising a child right now, raising a little boy. You need to fully understand you're a mother, you're a woman. Well, what does that mean? You're a male chauvinist. Shut up. Shut your goddamn mouth because this you running your goddamn mouth is the reason why your ass is single right now. Shut it up. I'm about to put you on some game. Your little sons have a desire for power. It's innate in a male's nature. Power in the sense of authority, in the sense of leadership, in the sense of protection. He has a desire to protect. He has a desire to be violent. He has a desire to walk around with his chest poked out. He has a desire to be confident. I've seen this time with my own eyes, how these single mothers pussify their sons. I've seen how they discourage their sons from being confident, being weak little weenies because they fear that they're going to take over the damn households. Because at the end of the day, a single mother is more important. The most important thing to a single mother is being in control because all she got, she ain't got no, especially if she's a poor single mother, all she has is control over her kids. And once she lose that, she ain't got nothing. She knows that here's the thing. The boys that you're raising, they hear your voice. They hear your voice. You're a woman. Your voice is soft. In the back of women's mind, I didn't think about this. I got older. I'm like, do you mamas know that your voice is soft and you have breasts and your son don't want to listen to you? Are you aware that your voice doesn't carry weight because your voice is soft in comparison to their father when they father say sit your ass down, right? Well, if their actual father's in the home, he's the big, big, big gorilla. He's the big, big, big lion. His hands about this big. Now, some boys, they want to, even if the father's in the home, them young niggas want to buck because they have such a need to have their own. And that's natural for little boys and girls to want their own. But really in the little boys, young men, they want their own. They ready to lead. And mothers can't understand that because they don't understand that, because they don't want to understand that. Because like I said, if she loses her power, she loses everything. Like, damn, bitch, you ain't got no high school diploma. You ain't got no degree, you ain't got no skills, you ain't got no trade, you don't know how to do hair. Like, all you know how to do is lay on your back. That's all she got going, is laying on her back. She lose control of these kids, they really gonna talk about it. And she knows it. Like, damn, you ain't got no control of your life. But as long as you can control those little boys and feminize them and telling them that men and women are equal, fill their head with this woke BS. If they can fill this head with this transgender ideology, mama is good. These single mothers are sick. They're sick. Most of them, they're sick. You have to be a sick person when you're trying to discourage God's design. God designed men to rule. God designed men to lead. God designed men to have ambitions and provide and protect. You're a woman. When you're talking to you, trying to give orders, they don't take you serious, not because what you're saying is not valid, not because I'm talking about the good single mothers. Now let's shit to the good single mothers. Even the good single mothers, they're not going to listen to you because you're a mom. They're not looking for your guidance. They're looking to protect you. That's why even when little boys are young, they're not really listening to mama. They only listen to mama when she's in distress, right? Don't play with my mama. When mama bring her boyfriend around, that's the only time they're really paying attention to mama. When mama's feeding them, buying them stuff, or when it's time to protect mama. All that finding direction and guidance and putting me on the right path and all that other stuff, that needs to come from a man. Your little boys are only looking at you as an object to protect. And this is what mothers don't understand. If you're a single mother raising boys, or if you have a boy, you have a boy and a girl. If you're a single mother and you have a boy, he's not really listening to you because it's something in us men. He knows that you're weak. You're a mom. You're weak. He knows there's a stronger figure called a father. You're weak. And he knows that he's getting bigger. You're even more weaker. He's not looking to follow your footsteps. He's not supposed to, one, because you're a woman. There's nothing you can do for him. The only, do you understand what I'm saying, single mothers? There's nothing you can do for him because he's not looking for you to do anything for him. I'm talking about the boys that haven't been feminized yet. The ones that still have all that testosterone, they're not listening to mama. They're only looking to protect mama or looking for mama to feed them. That's it. The mentality, the heart, the spirit of a man, she can't give that to him. And it's like mothers can't understand. There's nothing you can do for him. But get on his damn nerve. You are weaker of the species. He can see it. He can smell it. These young niggas looking at their mama. Okay, mama's soft. She's just soft. She's physically soft. She's spiritually soft. She's weak. They see that. How we got here is this mother had a lot of frustration. This innocent baby, 8-month-old baby was thrown in hot water because her raggedy self made bad decisions and she couldn't handle the pressure of being a single mother. Now she's going to jail. You thought the outside world was hard. Now you're about to go to jail. Why didn't you just give the child up for adoption? Why didn't you just give that baby to one of your relatives that got their stuff together, at least until you get your stuff together? Is she on drugs? She's probably on drugs. This woman ruined not only her life, she ruined her son's life, and this is how the devil works. Just like God wants us to go out into the world and proclaim his name, the glory of Jesus, just like God wants us to give and build his kingdom. God's kingdom is all about building. God's kingdom is all about uplifting. God's kingdom is all about restoration. God's kingdom is all about love and mercy and understanding and growth. The devil's kingdom is about destruction. So just like when we bless each other, I get $100, I'm gonna give somebody 20. And then that person gives the other person 10. You know, everybody out this $100, everybody can get a piece of this because it's $100 and spread to about 10 people. That's how God works. And everybody, man, I'm just doing bad. Oh, somebody give me $10. I can use $6 on gas and give me something to eat. That don't affect me. You know what I mean? God blessed me with 100. I took 20 and gave it $80 to the next person. That person, that's how God works. Is passing on blessings. Satan passes on demonic situations where people are destroyed. God passes on blessings. The devil passes on curses. The devil passes on destruction. God passes growth, integrity, positivity, maturity. The devil passes on misery, depression. The devil feeds off depression, and he got into her mind, infiltrated her mind to do these things. And right there, how the devil entered one person, how the satanic spirit entered one person, it affected another person. So the transfer of blessings, the transfer of God's word, the transfer of God's energy, those that are in tune with God, those that really love God, you are a light, and that light has to shine on other people. It's a radiant light, right? That transfer of light, transfer of all the good things. The devil works the same way, transfer of all the bad things. And that transfer, it went from the satanic origin to this mother to her child. Two people lost their lives. The mother's going to jail for a long time. Her life is ruined. She can't be productive unless she changed her life around in prison. But it's better to be productive in the free world, because out here she could have been productive, going to school, being a nurse, getting some money, building a home, for building a beautiful life for her and her son. Hopefully she can get back with her baby daddy. Or if when the time is right, she get her mind together, her spirit together, she can go find her another man, and they can go build and be a Brady Bunch family, merging families. But her mind wasn't on that because the devil works on our mind. The devil works on our spirit. The devil works on our will to do good, our will to be stagnant, our will to do evil. The devil's always trying to have a strategy to break us, and he broke her. Now the devil's satisfied. That baby's gone. This is another miracle that won't be able to grow. And because Satan's goal is to keep as many souls away from God. And what's the best way? Destroy them while they're little. Destroy them, destroy children as early as possible. This is why abortion is so satisfying to Satan. Abortion satisfies a lot of demonic agendas. Y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about this story? What do y'all think about this woman? What a sad, sad, sad world we live in, but we just got to push on through. We still got to tough it out. We still have to get on God's program. Get on God's program, even when we don't want to. Have to get on God's program. Even the days of God, I don't want to be bothered. I just want to feel sorry for myself. Nope, ain't no time to feel sorry for ourselves because we got work to do out here. There's a lot of love that needs to be pushed out here. There's a lot of positivity that needs to be pushed out here. And if we are casted out, and if certain people don't like how we coming, oh well, we're still gonna be marching. That makes us rare because we don't mind being alone. We are a rare breed, baby. We don't mind being alone because actually when we're alone, we are at our best. That's when we're allowing God to work through us. That's when we get that alone time with God, that sacred time with God to rejuvenate us to get back to war. Whoo! Those of you who rocking this is day one, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. I'm gone. I am so sick of Riverside, bro.